It is Sam, the Backwoods Mom and Crafter. Again, today we are going to make a, drum roll please, scarf to go with our hat. Let me grab it after I unstuck it. The stitch got stuck on a loom. And I just shoved that back in there. There we go. Okay. These are the supplies you need. So we'll just carefully push those out of the way. This is the loom. The loom. What the hell am I making? The scarf. Can't you tell it's been one of those mornings? Hey, look, I made a W. Here, we'll zoom out so you can get a better view. That's the scarf. As you can tell, it does have a border edge. It is, check this out, double thickness. I loomed it as a tube. You know, like you would for a hat, just, tube. And then I sewed these together. I sewed this together while it was still on the loom, where I could still flip it inside out, but come to find out it didn't really need to be flipped inside out because this wasn't. And this actually looks neater than this. You can tell this is the one I sewed first because it's fluffy now. It's fuzzy. So, and this is the cast off end, which, in my personal opinion, I think it came out great. Yeah, I got a boo-boo. I got in a fight with our slicer last night and lost. Why are you not zooming in? My hands are here, it's fine, but if I move it, it goes bonkers. Okay, so I'll hold it. Stop it. So, here it is. Every time I move, it zooms out. So, I have my phone in front of a speaker, sorry. Here it is. It's a tube, so it's double thickness. See? You can pull it apart. I wouldn't want to because, the insides are sewn. But I wanted something warmer because the last time I had a loom scarf, it was chilly. And I had to wrap it about 1,000,000 times. This, you don't have to wrap a lot. Let's see if I can show you. Okay, bear with me. Hi! Up. There we go. Excuse the messy table, as always. You guys should know right now. I'm a crafter. I have a messy table. Hi! So, see? Yeah, you can wrap it around. And you can still tie it in the back. That's what I was going for, being able to tie it in the back. Since I work with horses in the winter and in this, well, all year round, I want to be able to tie it in the back so they can't get it in the front and it's in my coat. I always put my scarf on before I put my coat on. So, yeah, on the cold days when I'm helping feeding, when I'm there, I want to make sure I'm warm. So, this is why I did a double and a little bit longer. Normally, my scarves are more of cowls than they are scarves, but this will do. I like this. Of course, there are other ways to wear it. You can do it this way and then just weave it through like so. And then, yeah. Actually, that's quadruple warmer. That works too. And I don't have to worry about horses getting into it. An idea. So you can do it longer or shorter. But the pattern I did is 206 rows long. Rounds long. Forgot I worked in a round on this. Okay. Hi. Back here. There. It's 206 rows long. It's done garter stitch and e-knit. It's a simple stitch. It's just like the hat that we did yesterday. Nice and simple. So I'm not going to really take time to go over the stitches as much. I will refer you back to the hat one if you need help with the stitches. It's really simple. Okay, now for the supplies and scrap we need. And this, there we go. Okay, so stitch counter. I lose track after 5 because I have a short attention span. Alright, so scissors. These are my scrapbooking scissors. Yes, I know scrapbookers. I'm sorry. just simple pair of cutter bees. You can have, I lost my snippers, darning needle, darning needle to sew the scarf shut so it doesn't have holes. Loom pick. I am using the baby hat loom out of the boy lightweight loom set and my stitch marker, so I know where I stop and start. I think it was there. Okay. Oh, and as always, straw, because I like to, yeah, just like yesterday. Alright, we're going to use blue again, because, well, I like blue better than orange, or coral. Oh, you know what helps? When you thread, when you want to use a straw, that you actually thread it through the straw, the yarn, because I almost forgot. Alright, shove that bad boy in there. Again, just grab a crochet hook. If your hands want to work. See? Oh, wow. I think I'm going to stick with this plastic one for now on. Just like so. Put everything to the side. Remember your slip knot. We're going to make a slip knot. 1, 2, wrap, wrap. Over, over, and down. I'll show you one more time. Wrap, wrap. Over, over, and down. Put it on your anchor peg. Pull tight. Okay. Now this one, I need my instructions. Where did I put them? Because I can't remember exactly what I wrote, because this is my design as well. Let's see. We're going to do the same as we did with the hat. We're going to do a U-wrap for the first. Remember, I call this the cast-on round. I do not call it the first round. Ah. Okay. Excuse the husky. Alright. And we're just going to go and continue to E-wrap all the way around. So I'll meet you back up once we get all the way around. And we're back. Okay, so we have it done. Now, we're just going to, like we always do, I just like the way how it has a nice clean edge. This way it's not as loose as if you just did the E-wrap all the way around. Just up and over. I'll do it 2 more times. And I want you to go pause the video, and then I want you to go all the way around doing the U-knit. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the last one. Okay. So, I'm just going to push these down a little bit. So now I want you to, drum roll please, go all the way around doing the U-knit. I will do the same. I'm going to hit pause. I want you to hit pause. And then when we come back, we'll go on to the next step. And we're back for the next step. Okay. Next step, grab your stitch marker. I have mine. See the stitch marker. I'll just put you right back there. Alright, so what I did was I pushed all of them down a bit. I don't like to push them down all the way because then I have to work to get the hook in there, so I just did a little bit. Some a little bit farther than others, but it's not really a big deal. Okay, this one's easy. We're going to purl, we're going to knit and purl the first 6 rounds. So the first one, we're going to knit, E-knit, E-wrap it. So E-wrap all the way around. Like so. Just toodaloo-alooing along. Ever so slightly. You need more yarn, just grab it. But, yeah, I found that I really like using this straw with any loom, even the thicker ones. Because My tension is not super tight. When I just wrap myself with my fingers get sore and the tension is ridiculously tight. I don't like tight tension. I hate it. Okay, so this is row 1. We'll doink it. And remember, flip that last stitch over. Okay. So we have the loom and we're just going to go knit them off all the way around. Do a few more and then I'll pause you. You will pause and we'll go all the way around. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 2 more. Do 7 this time. I don't know what's my deal with odd numbers. I just stick with them. I don't know why. And I frankly don't care. Okay. I'm going to pause it here, and I want you to pause it too. Remember, all the way around, doing the e-knit. Okay? And we're back. I have the entire first row done in e-knit. And next, first, we're going to take off this blasted anchor. If you can't tell, I'm not a fan of the anchor, but it comes in handy when you're starting, because I've tried to do it without an anchor and it just got messy quick. Okay, so being that this is going to be the garter stitch for the first 6 rows, we want to do the purl stitch next. So you don't want to push your yarn on the pegs all the way down, or you're going to have a hard time trying to get to the working yarn. So we're going to pull, get this back here. Sorry, I hit the boom mount with my leg. Alright, we're going to change it to stitch 2. See, look, stitch 2. Let's put that out of the way. Alright, and remember how to do that? I'm going to show you real quick, because if you need more help, go to yesterday's video. I will put a link in the cards. I will also put a link in the description box for yesterday's video to do a little more in-depth of the purl stitch. But this is just basic. I'm only going to show you a couple times, like once or twice at the most. Stick your hook in from top to bottom, curl up, grab that yarn, make a loop, pull it off, put the new loop on. You always want to keep your working yarn underneath the stitches on the peg. I literally lay it like this from top to bottom, as long as I don't get it stuck. A lot of the times what I'll do is I'll do this. I end up, when I'm working with stitches like this, I end up holding it like I crochet, which is really funny because I'm not crocheting. And I'll hold it like this so I can see, scoop the loop up, pull it off, and down. Whoops. We didn't want the yarn there. We want the yarn here. There we go. We always want the yarn to come out to the next one we're going to work. So, yes, a lot of times I work with my loom upside down like this. I guess I'm just goofy like that. Pull up a loop. Pull up a loop. Ah! Stay on the peg! Alright. One more. One. Actually, yeah, we'll do one more. There. Alright. Whoops! Hey, guess what? I'm going to show you something. Do you see this right here? I skipped a peg. So just take it off and go here. I have done that many times. After I've even finished the one, this one. So all I do is go back and fix it. I don't even undo it. I just go back. Alright, so I want you to purl all the way around to the last stitch. Alright, I'm going to do the same. I want you to pause it right now. Oh, before I pause it, I also wanted to tell you, I'm going to have the written instructions, the written pattern on my blog. I'll put a link in the description box. There's also, I'm going to do the same with the hat pattern. If you want it printable to download, that's for purchase. but there will still be a free written pattern. It would just be online. If you want it offline, unfortunately, that's one you're going to need to pay for, because this is, this is my work. So, yes, if you need the pattern, the written pattern, and if you just want to see it on your screen, it's on my blog. And I'll put a link in the description below. And I might even put a card up here where you can see it. So, yeah, that'll be there. Alright, so pause this and do your purl stitch all the way around. Okay, and we are back. Now we are on to row 3. Just doink that. Yes, I have weird vocabulary. You'll learn that quickly. Alright, so the third row, I'm going to explain something. When you do the garter stitch, one row is knit, one row is purl. I know normally in normal knitting it's all knit, but in loom knitting it is knit 1 row, purl 1 row. Bleh, that's a tongue twister. So, pardon me. What I want to do this row is, now we just want to E-wrap again. Just like so. Get my big hands out of the way. My girly manly hands that need a manicure desperately. Just like so. Yes, and if you haven't noticed, a lot of the times I work with my loom on its side. And I just hold and turn. Normally I'll grab the closest stitch I'm working to, hold it so it doesn't unravel. Because sometimes if you've worked with a loom for any amount of time, if you don't have tight tension, you'll lose it. Okay, so just do that last stitch so you don't have to worry about it coming off. Alright, since we're on row 3, what I want you to do is I want you to do the rest of the 6 rows. So this one is knit, E-knit. The next one, row 4, is going to be purl. Duh. 5 is going to be E-knit again, and then 6 is going to be purl. Once you're done with your 6th row, unpause and come back to me, okay? And then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, and we're back. I am on row 6. I just finished row 6, going on to row 7. This is where things get simple and easy and redundant quickly. If you have a short attention span, have another project on the back burner, please. Because of the fact that even I had a hard time, because I've always had a hard time with scarves because of the fact that they are so long. If I can't get them done in a day, I'm like, am I done yet? So, take breaks. Don't kill yourself. Remember, it's just a scarf. It ain't worth it. Okay, so, gotta get out the destructions. The destructions say we did all 6 rows of knit and purl, so that's good. Now we E-knit from row 7 to row 200. Okay, and that is why I want you to have a stitch counter, stitch counter, a row counter, what have you, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. One of them thingies that keeps track of where you are. Just don't forget to click it, hit it, tap it, make sure the number moves. Okay, so this is easy. I'm not going to do the all 200. I just got done with it. I don't want to do it again. What I want you to do is I want you to go from 7 to 200, keep track, and then come back to the video. Now, I realize it's probably going to take you a couple days. That's okay. I mean, if you want, you could always watch the video in its entirety and then go back and do the project, which I recommend because it helps to see the whole video. I always recommend, and there's only been one other YouTuber that I have noticed that says watch the whole video before you start the project. And it helps, it really does. I've been doing it for years. I'm just glad someone finally says, don't just jump in. Watch me do the whole thing first and then go back and do it. So, but if you're being impatient, like most of the time I am, because half the way through the video I'm like, okay, I can do this. I don't need to watch anymore, and I get myself in trouble. But if you would like to go on from me and just keep following along with me, I want you to go from 7 to 200. Just to in it. I'm only probably going to do 30. Not many. Probably to 36, so I actually have 30 rows. Because I just need enough to make sure you can see the bottom, so I can show you what to do for the stitch. And again, I forgot, and I didn't leave enough of a tail. I do that every time I need to sew something in. I always forget. But it worked the last time, it should work again this time. So what I want you to do, like I said, go back, knit. I'll show you one more time. It's the easy one. Just like so. Knit all the way around until you get to, until you finish row 200. And then from 201 to 206, we're going to go back to this pattern. We're going to go back to the garter stitch. Okay? So pause this here. And then just knit. Sit on the couch. Give yourself some time. Do this. I made the coral one just on the couch relaxing at the end of the day. That's when I love to loom, at the end of the day. So just get your loom. If you have Netflix, binge watch something on Netflix. If you have Amazon Prime, binge watch something on there. If you have cable, find something good on. Watch a movie. Loom your little heart out. This is the easy one. It's just knit all the way around until you get to stop after you finish row 200. Okay? And I will see you back here when I am done. Okay, and we are back. So I have 30 rows done. At least I think it's 30 rows. It says it's 30 rows here. See? But I think there's a couple times I either double tapped or forgot to tap, or yeah. Basically, I have an arm cuff. Looks pretty cool though. I like it. But that's not what we're doing. Well, I want to show you how to close this off. And so what we're going to do is take the handy dandy darndy needle, thread it, there we go. We are going to poke this through here, just like so. Fold it up down the middle. We're just going to whip stitch it all the way down. And here's to hoping I have enough yarn. Just like so. See? Here. Just like that. See? Easy peasy. Now, I might not do the whole thing because yarn's a little short today. I really got to remember when I make scarves and I do it this way. Leave a longer tail. But you do get the basic idea of what needs to be done. You just go all the way down and see how, what I like about this stitch is you can't really tell. Just don't reef on it. Don't pull it tight, because if you pull it tight, you're going to end up with, where is it? This. See how it's a little curved in? It's because I pulled just a tad bit too tight. This I didn't. This has got a nice stretch to it, and it looks really neat. This is a little too tight. So, do a couple more. See how you just I take the closest two stitches that I find to the middle, and just keep going in and out. Just like so. Actually, now I want to see if I can actually make it to the end. I'm gonna do it. Maybe, maybe not. But there is a trick. Grab a crochet hook. When all else fails, grab a hook. I live by that motto more than just one occasion. See? And you can weave it in and out like so. There. And then, yeah, I think that's enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here through the loop. If I can find just, there we go. See, just like so. Going to come through here, pull it a little tight on this side, then pull it through again. See, really fine. Pull it through again, and there you go. You've got a knot. There. Now, all you gotta do, cut it, come up, go through, like that. Actually, you don't even have to pull it in. You really can't see it. But if it's really bothering you and you really want to get it out of sight, then just shove it in. And that's how you sew. This is how you sew both. And see how it's still stretchy and it's not, you know, super tight. Okay, so at this point, I'm also going to show you how to finish. Now remember, I said we're going to go up to finish round 200. So let's pretend this is 200 rounds long. Fast forward to 200 rounds long. Okay, well actually, this makes it 206. I love how stretchy this is. Don't worry, I will show you how to do the stretchy. It's really cool. I've learned from a video. I can't remember the YouTube video, but I'll put a link in the description, I think, if I remember. Oh, pardon me. So, yes, this is 200 rounds long. We're at that point now. But for tutorial purposes, I'm only doing 30 because if I did 200, I would have made another scarf. I don't want to make another scarf right now. I don't want to. Okay, so what we want to do is for round 201 and for round 31 for me, we're going to knit one more round. And then round 32 is going to be purl. So we're going to go back to do the garter stitch. So, see, just E-wrap. So, rounds 31 to 36, finish row 36. All odd rows get the E-knit. All even get the purl. Okay? And then once I'm done with that, I will come back on here and show you what we're going to do next. Although, I think I have an idea for what to do with this. I might use it as a little pillow or something. And stuff it. I'm sure my kids could figure something out to play with it. So, yep, just E-wrap to that last stitch. Remember to tap your stitch marker. Unless you have a twisty one, then twist it to the next round. So, we're at that point. Okay? E-wrap, 31, purl, 32. E-wrap, 33, purl, 34. E-wrap, 35, purl, 36. And then come on back. Okay, this is the last part of this video. As you can see, we have the first part sewn together, so you can't get through. That's what we wanted. It's a nice tight stitch. I like it. Okay, I did my 6 rows of garter. Can't really see because it's like right up in there. You'll see one. Now we are going to bind off, or cast off, whatever you want to call it. So this is what's called, I learned this from Hypnotic Hysteria. She calls it the super stretchy cast off. I just like it because it's clean. Alright, we're going to wrap around 3 times. So that's 1, 2, and 3. I go a little bit over. I do like 3.5 and cut. Take off your straw because you don't need it. Okay. Unwrap. Now, we don't start off at the first peg. We go to the second. I always work from left to right. Or, yeah, from left to right. I go counterclockwise when I work. I don't know why. It's just what I do. Alright, so we are going to insert our hook and pull the yarn up like so. See? And then we're going to go back around and pull it down. This I have to flip around because, well, I'm not that good. Actually, you know what? I did it wrong. I did one too many. I did 3. Okay. So, second peg, not third. We are going to pull up. Pull the yarn up. Flip it back. I know I'm making you dizzy, I'm sorry. And pull it down. You can get all the stitches in there. See? Focus, there we go. And then pull it down, if you can get it. What I've noticed, what helps, is make sure you can get the hook in the groove if yours has one. Roll it, and then pull it. You might get a little snag, so all I do is I pull out, then pull it back in. And then there you go. That is how you do it. I'll show you again. So we're not going to go to the second peg, we're going to go to the third. Flip it around. I just do this, I flip it around because it's easier for me. You do what's comfortable for you. This is not the cast off you have to do, it's just the cast off I prefer to do. That's the wonderful thing about crafts like this, it's all your preference. Okay, so we're going to go, here's 1, 2, and now we're going to do 3. So we're going to scoop in, go in. This is just basically like when you purl. Pull the yarn up, swing it around, and then pull it down on 2. Oop. Get in there. There we go. Roll it in. Nope. Got a snag. Try and make sure you get all of the working yarn in. I know, this one is not easy. This takes practice. Roll it. There we go. And then see? Pull through. I'll show you one more time. Flip it around. We don't want to go, we want to go with this one. So we started with 2, went back to 1. Started with 3, went back to 2. Now we're going to go to 4 and then go back to 3. So just like we're purling, pull it up all the way through. Help if I stay in the camera zone. And now we're going to pull it down. And it's much, much smoother. There. Just like that. So we're going to count. I did that backwards, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So here's 1, 2. I just undid 3. Ha! Alright, let's try to fix this. Every once in a while, you're going to get a mistake. Okay. So. That was 2, so we want to go to 4. That's what I did. I screwed up, but now I see it. Just like we purl. Ah! Get back in there. Scoop it. Scoop it up. Pull it through. Flip it around. Do 3. I miscounted. That's what happened to me. I miscounted my pegs. Okay, so go in, scoop, attempt to scoop, and don't snag your yarn. And bring it down. Now we're going to go on to 5. Just like we purl. Pull it up. Focus. And bring it down to 4. Just like so. Okay. Go all the way around till you get to the first peg again. Okay? Okay, so we're on the last stitch. I'm going to go over the first one. Like so. There. Okay, so finished. Everything's bound off. Now, you just take your stitches off. As long as you can see them. Which I'm having a hard time because there's a camera in my way. And today is the day I decided not to wear my glasses. Probably not one of my smarter moves. And I don't feel like putting my reading glasses on, even though, you know, that would help a lot. Yes, I'm 30 years old and have reading glasses. But I've had reading glasses since I was 5, so. So at this point, we just want to take all the stitches off the loom. If my fingers decide they want to work. See what I'm doing? I'm not going in the stitch here. There is a little space right there. That's where I'm going in. We'll just pop it off. Just like so. So I'm going to bring it back down to the table where I can work a little faster. Give myself a little bit of leverage. Just like so. Ah, it's stuck. There. Can I do it with my fingers now? Ah, I got a little twisted. That's okay. So now back to pulling. There we go. Yes, I manhandle my projects if you can't tell. That's how I know my projects are going to last forever, or until the stitches disintegrate, is because I do them strong. I put them through my test of can they withstand me working on it. And if the yarn breaks while I'm working on it, then it's time to find a different project. Or a different yarn. But so far, Red Heart Super Saver's been really good to me. I know some people find it too scratchy. I don't have a problem with it. If I find it a little scratchy, I just throw it in the washer and in the dryer. That's what I also love about acrylic yarn. You just throw it in the washer, you throw it in the dryer. Normal settings, it doesn't melt. It doesn't shrink. And I actually made my mother-in-law a drop in the pond crochet blanket, and that she uses it daily. And during the summer, every once in a while, the dogs will use it, which I don't have a problem with. People find it offensive when they see that the gift they gave someone is being used on a dog in a crate. But I'm the kind of person that makes specifically crochet blankets for the dogs. So I find it flattering that even the dogs like my blankets. Means I've done something right. Okay, so we have it off. Now what we're going to do is find my scissors. Here they are. I just cut a little bit because I don't like having such a long tail when I sew. It drives me crazy. Put our stitch marker to the side. Thread our darning needle again. Tooraloo. Get through there. Oh, it's chilly out. I had the windows open today. It's beautiful, but I'm getting chilly. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. Although, if you see right Focus. Focus! Ah! See right here? These are the middle stitches I want you to go through. So, here and here. Come on. Just like that. And then just go back and forth. And judging by the sounds of that, I forgot to turn off my heat. Oops. Gotta fix that. I'll fix that after I'm done. So yeah, just go in and out all the way down, right through the middle. And these are actually much easier to see than the first set. They're a little more pronounced. And see, look, it's nice and stretchy. I'm so glad I found Hypnotic Hysteria's YouTube page. That's actually what got me back into looming. I haven't loomed since my son was like 2. I started when I was pregnant with him, and I haven't done it since he was about 2. But I found that it's much easier on my hands than knitting and crochet, because I crochet so... It's not tight. My stitches, I actually have almost perfect tension because I can match up a pattern beautifully when it comes to gauging it, but that's, you know, I never really gauge it. My gauge just goes, does the count match the pattern? Does the length match the pattern? And then if it matches the pattern, I go, yep, it worked. Ah, I see, I made a mistake here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to anchor this in like that. See how I messed up? It happens. I'm not too worried about it. It's just a sample project. And you also have to consider that this is a handmade item. You are gonna have mistakes. That's what makes it handmade, is the mistakes. I take the mistakes openly, and you know, I have no problem with them. Alright, so normally what I do is I just thread it through, go through here, don't pull too tight. If you pull too tight, fix it. Go in another hole, come out the other side. I do this about 3 times. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. There we go. I'm stuck. Oh, that's what I got stuck on. We'll fix that. There. And then I do one more. I don't tie any knots because this is death grip tight, so I'm not worried about it coming undone. If you want to tie a knot, by all means, go ahead. I'm not too worried about it. You snip, and you're done. That is the sample project of the scarf. Obviously, it's not even going to cover your wrist, so you can't even use it as a wristlet. But the finished product in coral looks like this. So we're going to zoom up. See, there's my coffee cup. See? Nice and warm. It doesn't want to focus, so we'll put it up here so it focuses. Yeah. Nice and comfortable, warm, and soft. I hope you enjoyed this project. I will see you in the next tutorial. Have a good day and God bless.